sort of sick fuck that went on the suicide mission with a ship made of cardboard and granola? Are you the kind of disgusting bastard that sent Garrus into the ventilation system and asked Mordin to defend your group? Are you the type of demented wanker that enjoyed the Mass Effect 3 ending prior to the extended cut edition? Then Lisa is the game for you. Lisa, the Painful RPG as most people call it, is an RPG designed by Dingaling, or Austin Jorgensen if that developer name was a tad too rude for your assumingly prudish tastes. Austin, back when he was a child who used to set puppies on fire and knife random passers-by, looked at Earthbound and thought, this just isn't fucked up enough. Therefore, he decided to create Lisa, a game devoid of any happiness or pleasant scenes. Now, if you've played Earthbound, you'll find a certain similarity in Lisa. It's an RPG, even though it holds a 2D side-scrolling perspective rather than the more traditional isometric viewpoint. You have characters and party members, and they battle with items and skills that use special points and what have you. Many situations come up in a rather spontaneous cutscene sort of manner. Enemies are kooky and strange, all with bizarre attacks and status afflictions. It's all very familiar. You take control of Brad Armstrong, a martial artist turned lonely drug addict who survived the catastrophic event known as the White Flash. With the apocalypse came the extinction of the entire XX chromosome, and now, without any women around, the entire world has become a giant wasteland-themed frat house. Violence, drug abuse and anarchy is widespread, and the people are without hope, relying on a strange new drug known as Joy, which is Brad's source of addiction. Joy itself plays an important mechanical role in the game, granting party members bonus critical strikes during combat while triggering a crippling dependency and stat-affecting withdrawal. One day, Brad ventures from his home to find a baby just lying on the ground. In a bid to make his life meaningful again, Brad takes the child home to raise it. Since the miraculous baby is female, Brad is intent on giving the girl a secret upbringing, away from the broken and wild world surrounding him. However, haunted by the demons of his past, Brad overdoses on Joy one day, returning home to find it raided, his friends slaughtered, and his surrogate daughter gone. From here, things go downhill. Fast. Party members can't just be KO'd, they can actually die in certain fights. Even sleeping to regain health brings the risk of random encounters that can cost your party their lives. People can be kidnapped, and at one point, you're forced to sacrifice a party member or lose an arm. I won't spoil the other decisions, but this game doesn't make light of anything. It drowns you in this hopeless, disheartening state, leaving you with regret and guilt for every action you take. And this coming from a guy who's restarted an entire Mass Effect save because I accidentally said something renegade during a cutscene, this game does not see me through it well at all. Only recently have I completed Lisa, and only recently have I learned that it's a sequel to a game that I haven't played yet. And the ending? I hated it. And more to the point, I hate the game, or at least, I want to hate it. And I wanted to hate Earthbound too. To me, it's got an archaic combat system, boring grinding, and a really childish story. But I couldn't, because when you put it together, it worked so well. Besides, the story itself was just weird and intriguing. I wanted to know what happened, what was behind it all. I was left with so many questions, wondering where all the weirdness stemmed from. And it's the same with Lisa. In an industry so immersed in the usual tropes of hero and heroine, good versus evil, and the underdog wins the day, it's refreshing to see some story-driven challenge to such ideas. Lisa is not an RPG to make you feel welcome or special, that you're the hero and everything will be alright. It's a dark, grueling experience, juxtaposed graphics and presentation that are colourful and bright against a heavy and violent and helpless undertone. As a game, I hate Lisa, just as I hate Earthbound. But as an experience, I think Austin has made something truly wonderful. The psychotic prick. You will like this game if you like Earthbound, Mad Max, and watching the world burn. Lisa, the Painful RPG, receives an Indie Bin recommendation.